when your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as
Game
hard at 23.
Get this game the fuck over with.
Game night with the family and you're hungover. Can't imagine. Outrageously hungover.
All I wanted to do was pass out. And that's why I don't like planning my birthday party. Like, yeah, let's do it on a Sunday. No, fuck no. I'm sick of this Sunday hungover bullshit, because that's what it always ends up. Guys are buying me shots. They're like, hey, I bought you this bottle of liquor. Whatever's going on, next thing I know, Sunday rolls around. The last thing I want to do is be sitting upright and socializing. I just want to lie down on my couch and veg out.
Right.
And I don't want to sit there with grandma.
Just hating life.
Yeah, and just like, I'm sorry, guys, I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm really glad you came.
Thanks for coming.
So, no fucking way.
Okay.
They've got to come over before the party starts on Saturday.
Okay. That's
Family
a good
comes
idea.
over, we have some drinks. Hey, if you have some more beers, great.
Right.
But as soon as everyone else is gone, that's fine.
Okay.
I can party as hard as I want.
Then you have the Sunday to.
Sunday's for me.
Yeah, and football will be back by then, so you'll have a whole day of football just to sit there and kind of take your mind off of the pain.
It'll still be preseason.
Will it?
Yeah.
Preseason?
August 9th.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You're thinking of late September.
You're thinking of your birthday.
yeah. All right, hey, welcome to the Bill and Joe Show. This episode is brought to you by TomSlayton.com, TomSlatin.com. Photographer, web designer, journalist, blogger, writer, artist. Go over to TomSlayton.com today. We are joined. Emma made it back.
Hey,
welcome back to the show. Joe is back. Yeah, we took last week off, and you guys went out of town.
Yeah, that's right.
And we were just talking about how hungover you were on Sunday. Now, Emma, you felt great on Sunday?
Oh yeah,
You felt all right.
I felt great.
She says, "Oh yeah, like oh yeah, I never get hungover."
Now, what do you, Joe? I've seen
You've got to drink to get hungover.
I've seen Joe hungover a million times. I've been there on the couch with him before, just been like, oh fuck. I don't think I've ever seen you hungover, which kind of like leads to the what is your hungover thing?
Well, first of all, I am a sprinter, whereas Joe is a marathoner when it comes to drinking. So
Okay.
I got my drink on. I got pretty drunk, and then I sobered up and drank a shit ton of water, and then 5 hours later drove us home.
How do you do that? How does
you
somebody
stop?
Yeah, how do you
turn
stop
it
drinking
off?
and then
I
just
don't know.
switch to water?
I
You
don't
start
know.
eating. I can eat or I can drink, but I cannot do both.
I don't know how you throw away your
Why would-
because we had the option of getting a hotel room,
Right.
and we had other friends that had hotel. They're like, "Oh, you can just stay at ours. We got a pull-out couch," and then other people with apartments like, "You know what? Just crash at our place." So we had multiple reasons or options to not drive home,
Right.
and so I don't know how you can just be like, "Oh, no, I'll still quit drinking."
Yeah, I'll throw away that buzz that I just spent $30 on.
And I will drive home at 2:30 in the morning.
Well, to clarify, it was open bar, so I didn't spend any money.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
And
good.
yeah, and I was feeling good. And then food came, and I ate dinner, and then I kept drinking, and I drank after, and just nothing was sticking around.
Okay.
My stomach was so full from the food, and every drink I had, I just felt more full. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel drunk.
Right.
So if I would have continued drinking, I would have just gotten really tired anyway. So I just said, fuck it. I'll
Okay.
drink water and
I guess.
I don't know
Guess
how
so.
people do that. I don't know how people shut it off. It's like you said, marathon sprinter. I don't understand how anybody doesn't do the marathon.
Yeah, once I start,
Yeah,
I'm
forget
going
it.
the whole 22 miles.
Right. And we're conditioned to be able to handle that.
That's right. I go 22 miles.
Not 26.2?
No,
Oh.
because 22 is where I stop.
22 beers.
Yeah, I don't.
That's it. That's your cap.
I could have kept going. I definitely could have kept going.
I respect the ability to
passed
be able
out.
to stop that. Like there's no way. It would take like an act of God to make me to stop.
And my ultra drunk, super hungover husband really appreciated the fact that he could go to sleep in his own home and wake up in his own home the next
That's true.
day.
I did wake up
Refresh.
at home in the car thinking, what's going on? Where am I? Realizing I was at home and being like, oh, sweet. I'm at home.
Wow.
I don't have to get up in a hotel and then drive home
Check out.
hungover.
Yeah, that would suck. Emma the Saint. Well
That's
done.
me.
Well done. What are you like hungover? Do you just lay around and watch Netflix, or are you one of those people that get hungover and you got to get up, go to the gym, like clean the house
This happens like once
every 6 months?
3 years.
Okay.
She allows herself to drink enough
In excess.
in excess to go overboard. And then either one thing or both things are going to happen. She's going to throw up and she's going to feel great the next day.
Okay.
Or she's going to throw up the night before and still feel terrible the next day.
Okay.
And then it's writhing and laying around on the couch and just like, oh,
I don't writhe.
I can't believe
There's no writhing going
how bad
on.
I feel. Oh my God.
I used to go to the gym and run it out,
Right.
and then I'd stuff my face and feel good.
Now that's just that's a hangover though. We're talking about life stops because you're so hungover. Like
Yeah.
you can't.
Well, he asked what my hangovers were like.
But like a hangover to you is just like an annoying headache.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I could deal with.
Yeah.
No, my hangovers
Yeah.
are.
And I process things very
Just
slowly.
too much poison.
Yeah.
Takes a long time for your body to really work it out.
I'm slow moving. I stutter step. I stutter speak.
Okay.
My thoughts don't meet up with my words.
Okay.
Joe
Let's
can
see.
attest to that. That's happened a few times recently. He's like, "You are no good right now."
Now this weekend, I wanted you guys to come out to the lake house. My parents
Oh,
have got
yeah.
this beautiful place. You guys are coming out
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
I don't care when. You guys tell
It's
me
been
when
in the
works.
works for 3 years
Yeah,
now.
right. So when you guys figure out when you guys can make it, and I'll make it work.
All right.
So I went out there this weekend just by myself, and a friend of mine ended up coming up there, the Duke,
Yeah,
from
sure.
earlier episodes. He met up with me, and I got kind of one of those kind of drunks that I knew I was going to feel the next day.
Yeah.
So what better time to like decide to pull out the jet ski? So
Oh shit!
we're kind of
Oh,
like
man.
we're hanging out on this little floating thing that you drive the jet ski onto.
Yeah.
So it is out of the water for the most part. Mm-hmm. We're pushing it, and we can't get enough push. And then finally, all of a sudden, I don't know if it hit one of the wheels. It just the jet ski just started floating off into the lake.
And there it goes.
There it goes. And like I have a panic attack because like how am I going to get it back? I'm not jumping in this dirty ass lake. I mean, it's not a dirty ass lake, but
You're not going to swim in it.
I'm not going to swim in it.
Especially close to shore
You're
where all
right.
the seaweed or whatever else is there.
Yeah, like the limey rock or the slimy
right,
rocks.
yeah.
So I make the executive drunk decision that I'm going to do this fucking Tom Cruise Mission Impossible like run
Oh shit!
off the deck and like jump and like land on it and it started right up.
Oh, did someone videotape this happening?
No, it was too fast. It looked like he
too
didn't have an
bad.
opportunity to. I do this in flip flops too. So I do this.
Nothing
this-
on but your swimming trunks and flip flops.
No, I'm wearing my shirt, my jeans, my keys are in my pocket.
Why are you pushing it out when you're not even ready to go?
Oh, I was just gonna roll my jeans up and go out on it. I don't get in swim trunks.
Do you even bring your keys out with you? That's dangerous.
I don't know. Like I said, I was one of
Yeah.
the kind of
All
drunks
right,
that
all
Joe and I are. I do this running jump thing, and about halfway through the air, I decide I'm not gonna make it. So I like try and I don't know, turn my body to where I can just like kind of hit up against it a little bit.
At least clip it.
Yeah, I know I'm going in the water at this point. So I turn my whole body. I'm like in midair, and the goddamn handlebar gave me the worst Charlie horse
Oh,
that you could
ow.
possibly
You
imagine.
overjumped it and put your legs at the front of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like it was floating away with us. It was facing me, so I don't know what I was thinking. But dude, I 2 days after that, I couldn't walk.
Do you have a massive bruise?
No, actually, I don't. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I think I have like some deep bone injury.
Oh, ow.
Icy Hot is my new best friend, though. Have you guys ever used that?
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking great. And like, it hasn't worked it out completely, but I can walk upstairs. Like, I couldn't walk up any stairs. It was horrible. So that was my weekend.
So
yeah.
did you get the jet ski back? Did you?
Yeah. After
climb
I was
aboard
I was in the water, I said,
so
"Fuck
you didn't
it."
do the. You did more like.
What is
Just drag it in like you're rubbing your leg out.
the thing is that I left the key back out on the deck. So this whole idea of me starting it when I landed on it wasn't even possible.
So now you're stranded out.
So now I'm just hanging on to the side of a jet ski, and the Duke is like, "What do you want me to do, man?" And so I just started pushing it in, and then we had to get it back up on the thing, and I slid all over it, and it was covered in that slimy lake water. And
Ew.
it was
That
not
sounds
good.
awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But that's the kind of drunk that me and Joe are talking about.
So you
where that
decided to
sounds.
stay in then.
Yeah,
didn't
then
take
we
it
just
out.
we were like, maybe
That's good.
we're too fucking drunk for
Right.
this.
Yeah.
You know, like 2 hours before that, I had been drinking. I took it out, and I was a little.
Yeah.
It was a little different
Right.
being on a jet ski when you're drunk than when you're not. It's kind of terrifying, actually. I don't know why we thought it was a good idea. Yeah, we tried taking the pontoon boat out because dude, it's slow. We can do that. We can take it out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's not illegal. What's the worst thing going to happen? You know, we can't fall off of it. You have a seat, for fuck's sake. But we couldn't figure out how to start it, so we just went back up. So that was my weekend. So it sounds a lot like your guys's. So
Yeah.
let me know when you guys want to go out there.
All right.
I'm fucking serious.
Yeah.
Really.
Let's shoot for May of 2016.
What? You guys can't work something out this summer?
I don't know. She's going back to work soon.
I hardly experienced summer Emma.
I know.
Well, you missed it.
Missed it.
See you next year.
All right, well, we are going to go ahead and take a break. Coming up after the break, I'm going to tell you guys how I am officially a Chicago Cub.
What?
Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show. All right, guys, let me tell you about a new service. It's really not that new. It's called Uber. Instead of calling a taxi cab service, call Uber, download their app. It's personalized driving. They'll get you from A to B, and they'll pick you up in their own car. And what that means is that they'll take better care of their car. It won't have that cab smell or anything. And the 2 times that I've used it, one time I got a bottle of cold water, and the second time he had a charger for my phone. My phone was about to die. We were headed to a comedy show, and my phone was about to die, and we were meeting people there, so I knew I couldn't. That was not an option. So I'm freaking out. I'm like asking him, "Hey, can you swing by a Walgreens?" He had a charger for me. Anyway, the experience is great. Go to Uber.com and search for the Uber app and ride in class today. We have talked about the Boom Boom Girls of Wrestling. Go to Kickstarter.com and search for the Boom Boom Girls of Wrestling. It's basically, it's more of a horror film, I guess you'd say. There's 4 or 5 girl wrestlers that are trying to break into the aspect of Hollywood, professional wrestling, and the story goes awry. And it's all about them trying to. It's kind of got like a little bit of a twist of a horror film. You know, you're wondering what's going to happen to them, who's going to be the first one to get picked off. It's a really interesting concept for a movie. You can go to Kickstarter.com, search for the Boom Boom Girls of Wrestling, donate some money. It's small or large, it doesn't matter. As anybody who's used Kickstarter before, and they just want to get this film funded, and it's a fantastic project. Go to Kickstarter.com and search for Boom Boom Girls of Wrestling. SkinnyDetox.info, INFO. Go there and check it out. Here's an interesting personal story. Christina lost 40 pounds on her own through drinking coffee
and taking this, and now it is time to share her story with the world. It contains